Okie dokie, everyone. I'm back again with another video. Is this the second one today, maybe even? I don't know. We'll see. Um, Long story short, I wanted to talk about, once again, the situation on Twitter. I guess that's just what's going on. Uh, can we just, for a moment, so they released the quote unquote Epstein files. I don't want to click this link. I really don't. I don't trust it. I don't like it. I don't want to. I don't trust the House Judiciary GOP account. The note says it's a Rickroll, so I'm gonna trust that it's a Rickroll. Oh, this is such a bad. This is the most boomer thing ever. Wait, did they not even manage to get it to actually work? It just. Oh no, is it? No, wait. I don't know how this works. This is weird. I've never seen this before. Anyway, it does in fact link to Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. It's a Rickroll. This is our government. This is a real account. This is this is the official Twitter for the House Committee on the Judiciary Republicans, established 1813. Chairman currently Jim Jordan. Screw this man. Screw this man. Screw this man. And I'm loving this because they're not happy. They're not happy. The Republicans are not liking this at all. Um, like, look at some of these people. I don't know for sure. I gotta check and see some of these accounts, but you can usually tell pretty quickly. Yeah, Kash Patel needs to deputize the January Sixers and start raiding the criminals in the FBI. Yeah, yeah, this guy is definitely a Trump supporter, but I just, this is such a I have said for a long time now that this weird desire to troll that politicians have engaged in, and the Democrats have engaged in it a little bit too. They try and do it too, and it's weird because it's not funny, it's not cute, it's not endearing. It doesn't make me want to vote for you anymore. It's just disgusting behavior that's it's loser behavior. It's you should be governing our country, and instead you're taking weird shots at each other on the internet. You're the adults in the room, and you're doing this. You are the grown-ups in the room. You are supposed to be guiding the country. And what are you doing? You're taking shots at each other on the internet like middle schoolers. This is the kind of thing I used to do in middle school when I got into a fight with somebody. This is not this is not what grown adults in 2025 running the nation should be doing. So I think that this is a evolution of that. It's just an evolution of that. It's been going on for a long time now. The Republicans really like to troll the Democrats. They love to be weird and be oh, make jokes, and they have five different jokes and just repeat them, ad nauseum, but they love to do it. And this is a direct result of that. There is no way that this should be, you know, allowed. This is no way this should have ever gone out. And you can make the argument that, oh, it was probably some intern doing a joke, and I probably agree with you to an extent. It was probably some intern, but I don't think it was a joke. I don't think they were. I don't think it was just some intern's idea. I think it was probably co-signed by, the people in charge who actually think that this is funny. They thought this would get They thought that this would go over well with their audience, but what they don't realize is that the MAGA people, like the conservatives, the Trump supporters, all of them, they really want these Epstein files, man. They want those names so bad. And I think that the Epstein files has, both Republican and Democrat names on it. But they want those Democratic names so bad. They're frothing at the mouth. Like they keep saying they want Republican and Democrats, they want like all the names, but I think it's really that they want those Democrat names. They're just waiting for it. And they keep baiting them with it. They just keep baiting them. Like you're joking about covering for child sex trafficking. Let's take a look. Married to John, mom knitter, lifting to own the libs, currently growing a human, host of Conspiracy Pill. Conspiracy Pill. Most unhinged coverage of conspiracy theories and weird edges of reality. Hosted by Abby the Lib. Either the Trump administration is covering for child service or the deep state is still completely in charge. Those are the two options. That's what's happening here. Like, that's it. The Republicans are angry. I don't know how long it will last. If anything will come of it. Like, I don't know if anyone will have any sort of wake up moment from this, but finally, a comment section where we both agree. Left, right, F you, fuck you. Yeah, that's about it. No way, man. You are not making jokes right now about this case. It's about child trafficking. Like, it's just insane. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know who this was for. You guys do realize that you're in charge here. This is mocking your own people. You hacked. This is embarrassing. This is disgusting. Like, these aren't all like left wing people or Democrats. Like these are some of these people are like deep in the Republican MAGA hole. MAGA Florida daddy. Can't believe I'm saying this, but we agree. Like, are you a real count? Pronouns are they lie. No BS DMs. No BS DMs. Sorry, I had a moment because like if you switch those two. If you switch those two, and I got really confused for a second. But anyway, no BS DMs, MAGA 2024, safe and effective, my ass, pure blood, oh lord, help connecting conservatives, Jesus Christ. The Epstein list and the Diddy tapes, who was ready for both to be released. This is his pinned tweet. This was on February 21st. This is less than a week ago. This is less than a week ago. That's how bad it's getting. I can't tell if these people are MAGA. They're so mad. They're so mad that this has gone the way it has, that I can't even tell. Like, look how many times this person's tweeted about this. And, like, you can argue, oh, it's a troll account. And maybe it is, but, like, there's so many of these accounts, and they can't all be trolls, you know? Also, yeah, the fact that they're using our government is using a decade-old meme to make light of child trafficking. This meme is older than a decade. Like a decade ago was 2015. Like yeah, sure, people were still doing rickrolls in 2015, but like I'd go back even 15 years. Like it's getting close to like 2 decades. No meme here. Like I don't know when the first rickroll ever happened, but this isn't even like a modern troll. It's like such a boomer like thing to do. I can't even fathom. Like that's why a part of me doesn't think it was like some random intern because this is such a boomer ass like like the kind of joke your like uncle pulls on you at like Thanksgiving, you know? It's not it's not something that like a young person would come up with. And that's why I kind of think that while I don't think it was Jim Jordan himself, probably not, but I do think it was probably someone a little bit higher up the food chain than just some random intern, or at least the tweet came from someone farther up the food chain. They're also real mad about this. So they gave out these like binders, I guess, of the Epstein files to influencers. I don't know who any of these people, except for I guess that's like libs of TikTok, I think. Like, why are you grinning? Like, why are you smizing? Like, why are you why are you grinning? Why are you happy about this? Like, if they called you up and said, yeah, it's tone deaf. If they called you up and said that you should do this, you should have hung up the phone. You should have been like, ah, that's a little tasteless, my guys. Like, or at the very least, come out of that room with a little bit of like dignity and respect. Like you are holding like it. There's no care given to the actual victims here. They're just pawns. They're just pawns once again, and it sucks. Like I don't want this for them. If I like went through what they went through and I found out that my like the details of my like the horrific crime done to me had been handed out in binders to someone and they were just like smiling like this, like you would become my worst enemy. Like from that moment on, I am dedicating every moment of my life to making yours a living hell. Like you will never know another moment of peace because what are you fucking doing? Here's the other side of it. I mentioned earlier that I think part of it is that they're foaming at the mouth to get the Democrat names. But I think another part of it is Trump has just he's gathered so many batshit crazy conspiracy theory people in his supporters that he that they that now they want what they came for. Now the piranhas really want that meal. They're like, give it to us. Give it to us now. You keep dangling it in front of us, but give it to us. And these are the kind of people who will actually turn on him, I think. Like these are the kind of people who will not come out to vote again. If I were him, I wouldn't be worried about like losing the hardcore, like actual conservative people. I'd be worried about losing the conspiracy people. The people who are like Washington's a conspiracy. Those people are like the QAnon people or whatever that they're called. Those people are a big chunk of his supporters, and I think those people are the kind of people who will be turned off by actions like this, like giving it out to these people, to influencers, like joking about it on the like doing silly jokes and stuff where you're just like, "Oh, I'm just so funny." It's like, "No, you people are awful. You're just you're just disgusting. It's crazy." So, anyways, there's a bunch of stuff going on. Who knows right now if these files are ever going to get released? Um, I'd say they probably won't. I mean, we're doing all this song and dance, and it's nothing. Nothing's come of it. It's interesting to me because you have people like this, right, who have like faith in the administration still because they think it's like some other reason that this has happened. And to me, it's like, no, this is just how the Republicans are. This is just how these people are. They don't want to release these files, and they never wanted to release these files. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about the insanity of posting on Twitter like this and how it's so insane that even Republicans and conservatives and like MAGA are like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? It's just so weird. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. If it were at least like a funny modern joke or like a funny joke in general, like at least if it were something that was actually like a little bit, I don't even know, like a little bit clever or something, like then at least you'd have like a leg to stand on. But you made a joke that you could have made 15 years ago and it would still be as topical. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like I genuinely want to know who posted this, who what. And again, I don't think it was just some like young intern or whatever because this idea comes from like the old like the most like dumb uncle like state of mind, like drunk uncle state of mind, like if it were the Department of Defense, I would think Pete Hegseth had done it, okay? But no, apparently not. It just so I don't know. Jim Jordan is also a fine enough candidate. I mean, look at that. Look at that face. Um, I'm gonna end this with this. I don't know who posted that tweet. Who posted this atrocious tweet? Once again, the Epstein files have been released, and it's a Rickroll making a joke of sexual trafficking, human trafficking, sexual exploitation of children, uh, of young women. You know, just straight up awful stuff. Awful stuff. And the man who, is in charge of the House Judiciary, GOP chairman, is Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan. And you may be wondering, who's Jim Jordan? Well, Jim Jordan is proudly serving Ohio's beautiful 4th District, chairman of the Judiciary, GOP, fighting to do what we said. Now, that's great and all. You know, I'm not saying that I think Jim Jordan was the one responsible for this this atrocious tweet. I'm not saying that because that would be crazy. That would be crazy for the sitting chairman of the House Judiciary GOP to post something like this. I mean, what would ever make anyone think that he could even be someone who would post something like that? It was probably just some silly little intern, right? Right, right. So, yeah, anyway, you really just especially shouldn't bother trying to look up anything to do with, oh, Jim Jordan and, I don't know, Ohio State University. Don't look anything like that. What do you, what do you do? Okay, wait, don't click that link. Don't click that link. Uh, oh, 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 what's this? I'm sorry, what's this? I'm sorry. Four of the former Ohio State University wrestlers who have accused Rep. Jim Jordan of failing to protect them from a sexual predator when he was the team's assistant coach in the 1980s and 90s said Tuesday he has no business being the next Speaker of the House? What? What? I mean, that's not. That's not. We can't just assume that, We can't just assume. We can't just assume that he would do something like that. I mean, it's not like he has a history of what Wha- Oh, 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 another former OSU wrestler who has publicly and repeatedly accused Jordan of lying about not knowing what Strauss was doing to the athlete said the congressman's hypocrisy is unbelievable. Okay, yeah, all right. Hey, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know if he posted that, but maybe he didn't, not post it. I'm just saying. It doesn't seem like he takes the sexual abuse very seriously now, does it? Now, does it? Now, does it?